Good morning, designers. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. For now, no one has joined, but I just want to rant. Yeah, I just want to rant. So, first off, how's the season work going? How's the season work going? I hope you are all sleeping. Don't forget that health is wealth. So, as much as you're chasing the bag, you should also consider yourself too, so that you do not break down. Okay, so don't forget that health is wealth. So as much as you're working, also take care of yourself, take care of your body. Okay, so please, I want to talk about neat finishing. I have a close relationship with my fabric bidder or my dress bidder, and I keep hearing her complain of how tailors just break a very, should I say, a very not neatly finished dresses, and then they expect the leader to do the magic. Yeah. So I just want to say that as a designer, as a fashion designer, please ignore the noise. They're working in a compound close to me. As a designer, you can do better. As a designer, do you know that even if you don't get the style perfectly and your work is neat, like your work is very, very neat, do you know that that can pass for a recommendation for you? Yes, that can actually pass for a recommendation for you. So I'm just saying this out here, dear fashion designers, you can do better. Please do not just feel like, oh, because appliques or embellishments or beading is going to get up here, I should just sew these clothes as I like. Please, we can do better. We can do better. Work on your finishing game. Let your work be neat. It doesn't have to be perfect, but be intentional about making your jobs look presentable. Let somebody look at your job and say, wow, this tailor can sew. Oh wow, this tailor invested time into making this. And yes, if you feel like you're not being paid well to do such a job, please, by all means, charge. Increase your rates, so that if it's something that will take you as much as 3 days to get a good job, then increase your rates and deliver 100%, or okay, at least 80%, because every time I go to drop dresses at my bidder's place, she's always like, oh, IJ, everybody's just sewing anyhow. That sure, yesterday she was telling me how a designer, a tailor, brought a dress to her and was like, ha, I've told my customer that by the time you finish, this clothes will look fine, because she doesn't like the clothes already. And she was telling me, this clothes is one of the worst sewing I've seen in a very long time, and that is not a good thing. And then you just expect your bidder to do the magic. Imagine, you just expect your bidder to do the magic. So we can do better. We can do better. As a designer, we can do better. Another thing I want to address is master classes. Master classes are good, very, very, very good, especially for people that do not want to spend months in a fashion school doing upgrade, and then they have the money for master classes. Master classes are good, but please, you have to be very sure that you are up to the level of doing the master class. Yes, you have to be very sure that you're up, because I don't see why I'm not so good, I'm not so confident in my work, then I'll go pay for a master class, and the money I invested in the master class is enough to register me for a 4 month upgrade or a 3 month upgrade class that will change my sewing skill forever. And we also should not forget that aside from you going to learn in a standard fashion academy or actually upgrading your skill, you also have the chance or the opportunity to meet with like-minded people that also share in your passion, people that you can learn from at the long run, people that you can actually make your friends, your colleagues turned friends. So I feel like for people going for master classes, please be very sure that you're already good, be very sure that you already know how to do this thing. Okay, be sure that your work is already good enough for a master class. Be sure that when you go for the master class, you're not just going there for the formality of, oh, I went for Vicky James's master class, or oh, I went for Prudential master class, and then the work doesn't tell. Like the work doesn't show that, oh, this one went for the Vicky James's master class. So be so good that when you go for the master class, most of these master classes are like fashion business classes. I know they'll show you one or two things in fashion, but we all know that it's mostly a talk session, and yes, they will show you one or two things because they expect to see an expert already in that field. They are hoping that, oh, you already know this thing, like you're already grounded in this fashion business. Okay, they just want to give you one or two things that have helped them to be where they are now today. So please, before you go for a master class, like my boss is doing a master class in January, and it's mostly a corset master class. So before you go for that kind of class, I believe that you should already know how to do a basic pattern, and then you should be sharp enough to follow through so that you will not be lost. Because a lot of people go for classes, and I've witnessed it. Most people even sleep in the class. Why? Because they are not following. They don't get what the person is doing. They don't get what their tutor is teaching, and it's understandable because you haven't gotten to that level yet. So I feel like before you even enroll for any master class, be very sure that you are up to that level. Yes, please don't just go and dash your money. And I know most people say that, oh, the reason why they can't go for upgrades and stay for 4 months is because they don't have the time. You can actually do weekend upgrades. There are fashion schools that do weekend upgrades. You can actually do a weekend upgrade. I feel like it is wiser to spend the money for the master class and actually go to a proper upgrade, and actually go for a proper upgrade, than just spending your money on a 3 days or a 5 days class, and you're going back home with little or nothing. Like you just did a giveaway to the organization or to the people that organize the event. So please, tailors, work on your finishing. Please, your finishing game is very important. You can deliver a dress that is not so fine, but the inseam and everything, the clothes is well packaged, the finishing is nice, it's well ironed and all that. It doesn't have any bulge or any squeeze. I think the customer would actually appreciate that, than for the clothes to be messed up all around, no neat finishing, no anything. So please, even if it is not what I ordered versus what I got exactly, and the finishing is neat, I feel like that will be an excuse for you. And also for master people that love master classes is very, very, very good. I feel like if you can afford the master class and you're already good, it is good to go for master class. You meet people that are at that same level with you. So a master class is very, very good, but please be very sure that you have reached the level where you should actually attend a master class. Life is in stages, life is in levels. Okay, don't go from A and then you want to jump to Z. Okay, all right, for those that joined, I'm seeing CD's apparel. Thank you so much for joining. I just wanted to rant. I hope that we can do better, and I hope that we are sleeping this season. Please sleep. Please sleep. Coming from a designer that was up till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Please sleep, rest, and try to do the jobs that you can do. Don't collect more jobs if you already have a pile up of work to deliver this season. Don't collect more jobs, please. Good morning. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Bye. And okay.